Now, you can do some simple work where one action takes precedent over the other action. Like you move left before moving right, you will still be moving left. Or if you move left and then move right, you won't move at all because it will do both. If you want to do where it will do both, so you move left and move right, it'll move both, so which minus speed and then positive speed will evaluate to 0, so it will not move at all. You just do minus equals to subtract move x, which is currently 0, by speed. So this is if you want to do both at the same time. Then you need to test individual actions instead of doing else if. Input.move right. Move.x plus equals speed. Okay. Now, it might get a little tricky when you want to do both keyboard and gamepad. So you might want to just detect if gamepad is connected and the user has that setting enabled, you won't be able to control your game with your keyboard. So that way you can save yourself some time. Otherwise, if you try to do both at the same time, it might get a little tricky. But we will go through that. Now there's more clever ways to do this, but for the sake of the tutorial, if not input dot move right and not input dot move left and not input dot move up and not input dot move down. Now you can make a whole general method inside the input system where if nothing on the keyboard is pressed, you can do that a lot simpler than this, but for the sake of the tutorial. So we did not move anything on the keyboard. We did not press left, we did not press right, we did not press up, we did not press down. So we just need to provide the joysticks. So movement vector is equal to input dot left thumb for movement. So that's how you gather the gamepad. So if we did not press, the keyboard here takes priority. If we press any one of those, if we press right then move the joystick, it will not work. Now above here we have move left, move right, so copy those. Now we need to do the same thing for up and down, which is just simply changing X to Y, X to Y, changing move left. Now when you subtract speed from the Y direction, you're moving up. Remember, it's a different direction than the standard mathematical coordinate system. The Y points down instead of up. That's discussed in the vectors tutorial. So when we add Y, Y is positive when we go down. So that's why we plus equals speed there. Okay. So now finally let's position plus equals movement vector. Now let's draw sprite batch dot begin. Dot begin. Sprite batch dot draw. Texture. It's going to be position and color dot white. Sprite batch dot end. So now if we press F5, see if we have any compile errors. Let's move left. I'm on the keyboard. Let's move right. Let's move up. And let's move down. And we can check bounds, but I discussed that in the previous tutorial, so you can add that yourself. Now, I do not have anything pressed on the keyboard. Let's try the joystick. So as you can see, moving up, I'm moving up and it's moving down. I'm moving down and it's moving up. I'm moving left, and it's correct. So what we can do here is movement.x. Just do each individual one. If we do that, we need to add the curly braces because it's a double line if. So movement x is equal to left thumb dot x. So the x is correct. We move left on the joystick, it moves left. We move right on the joystick, it moves right. However, it's very slow, so we need to multiply by speed. I already have one of those. Now move y, we need to do the opposite. Move.y is equal to negative input dot left thumb dot y times speed. Okay, so the way we do negative is because the controller is using the standard mathematic coordinate system where we move down, it's in the negative, when we move up, it's in the positive. However, we're using the DirectX coordinate system in the displaying, so the negative direction is up and the positive direction is down. So we need to reverse that and then multiply it by speed. So now if we press F5, no button on the keyboard, left, right, up, down. A, we have not enabled that functionality yet. Now if we press right,